This came out of a compressor. It's been very oily. Got a long distance. Ooh, it's coming right out though. Get the same thing done with this. Look at that. There we go. There are some serious disadvantages to getting copper out of compressors, but I would have to say that this has to be a positive because this copper is pulling right out. I've never had that happen before. Certainly not one where you're having to pull from such a long distance. Usually that stuff is in there tight as a drum. Look at that, come right out. Okay, I did this one quite a while ago. I'm not going to take these out. What is going on, everybody? I am in my currently being heated garage right now, getting ready to do some work. If any of you ever get on X, you would think that the world is completely caving in and going insane all at the same time. So what better distraction than to come out here and get some work done? And I've got some work to do. Probably not going to be a whole lot of talking, which I'm sure you'll be thrilled with. But I've got to get all my copper to the scrapyard, and I've been holding off on doing that because I got the copper on these things. It's time to work on that. Some of it is still hanging on. But we will get it all. A lot of glue. I'm not sure why I think I need to go in at an angle, but I'm not able to get deep enough. So I'm just going to cut straight across. That's one way to do it. Thank goodness for quick reflexes. This is a good reminder why I hold off on doing these, because they're just such a pain in the butt. A total mess. I've got stuff everywhere. And then these are the pieces that were in the center, and they're all glued together. It's gonna take the jaws of life to get them apart. Paper, cardboard is just glued to it. I can't figure how to get it off, but I will. Okay, so let's go over what we ended up with. Here's all the copper from that one transformer. Oh man, that's heavy. The steel. We do have probably a couple pieces. Yeah, we've got some pieces in there too. But I do have the amount. Just a couple pieces of stuff here that need to be stripped. I believe this is copper or brass. I can't remember. I think brass maybe. So I'll get that off of there. Then this is the dust that I got off the floor in bits and pieces. Okay. A couple. This is like 2.5 pounds with the bowl. So anyway, so what was the total amount? The total amount of steel was 112 pounds. Total copper weight, 64 pounds, for a total of about 175 pounds. So that makes total sense. It explains why I could not lift it off of that cart or from my truck onto the cart was really difficult. And I know the other one I did, which was 115, 120 pounds, that this one was way more, and it definitely was. What, 64 pounds times, let's just be conservative and say $4.50 a pound. That amount is, and I will put it on the screen right now because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But that's a lot of money for, what is it, $250 of copper on one of these transformers. And I've got another one right here. I will say that anybody that spends their time taking copper off of motors, they're earning every dime, because it is a total pain. I got some scrapes and scratches. Dropped a chunk of that metal on my foot. It's not fun. It's a lot of work to get this copper off. So anyway, that's where we're at with this. I'm going to add that to my bucket. Actually, I'm going to try to get this weighed up. And so let me do that right now, and then we're going to get a total weight of all the copper I have that I'm going to be taking in. Okay, it is day 2 and I'm trying to get some stuff organized here. When I took that one apart yesterday, I got 65 pounds of copper off of it, which is basically about $250 worth of copper. So that's $250 worth of copper right there. If I'm going to be taking all my copper in, which I am, I've got this bucket right here, this bucket right here, that bucket right there. I probably should take that as well, but man, that's a lot of work. And do I want to do that today? I've got my shredded steel here, as well as this bucket. And then in order to get this to the scrapyard, I got to make heads or tails of what we got going on back here.